Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. We are actually having a lovely Tuesday afternoon. Just a quick update. I hope you guys had an awesome week or weekend. I hope you're having an awesome week so far, really rocking it out. And just a quick update. I am just about finished my weight loss course. If you are interested in getting some early bird access into that, or how to get input on what you think should be added, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message. There's still some time to get that rocking on. Today, what I wanted to talk a little bit about was, why exercise. Little known facts as to why you should care about exercise. Everybody knows, weight loss, improve your overall appearance. Everybody knows the mainstream stuff as to why you should exercise, right? But not a lot of people know little known, so that's where I wanted to come on and talk about little known reasons. It's stuff that you don't normally think about, and that could actually be very motivational for you in the long run when trying to figure out A, why to exercise, B, how to exercise, C, if I should even incorporate exercise into my daily routine. So some tips that help me, I wanted to share them with you, and hopefully they help. I've got a little bit about exercise right here, just to read off really quickly. There are so many benefits to exercise, and every day we are finding more, discovering new ones. A recent Newsweek article discussed how exercise can boost brain power and fight off diseases. Not only does exercise build the body though, but it also builds the mind. Exercise not only slows the aging process in the brain, but it actually also reverses it. Research has shown that active adults have less inflammation in the brain and fewer mini strokes. That's actually very cool. People who exercise regularly tend to have higher levels of neurotransmitters that regulate the mood, such as serotonin and dopamine. So basically, exercise makes you happier. That's that's really cool. And then we know the benefits of exercise for all types of health. And not only does exercise help with chronic conditions, but it also actually promotes wellness. So there you go. I mean, you want to exercise more for your brain, as much for your brain as you do for your body. And that's actually my first tip. That leads me right into my first tip. Exercise keeps your mind healthy, strong, helps keep your focus, helps keep mental awareness, because your brain actually is a muscle. So if you think about it as, training muscles, your arm muscles, your biceps, your triceps, your leg muscles, whatever muscle you're training, you're focusing on that, and that's gonna be beneficial for that muscle, right? But your brain is a muscle in itself. So it's also something that you have to use over and over. And you have to actually be conscious with your routine in keeping your mental focus, your brain power up, all sorts of that. It also helps with like memory, keeping your focus, all sorts of goodness. And that comes from, like I said, your brain being a muscle. And you need to work it out as much as you work your body out, right? And then what happens when you do exercise is a whole mind and body experience, right? So when you're benefiting your body because you're burning calories, losing weight, getting in shape, getting in tone, and all that sort of fun stuff that helps keep you motivated. But you're also helping your mind bring basically using that as a muscle. So if you think about exercise, when you don't exercise, your brain as a muscle just condenses, similar to whatever other muscle is in your body. But when you do exercise, your brain expands because, think about it again, just like any other muscle in the body. That's a very cool tip that I learned, is that not only is exercise going to help your body, but it's also going to help you, not be smarter, but use your brain in a way that you're not normally used to using it. Helps, like I said, increase memory, reduces brain fatigue, brain fog, helps keep you sort of in the moment, right, in present. And I really liked hearing about that one. Next tip, it improves your sex drive. And that's real that is very real, regardless of what you think about exercise, because automatically, if you're exercising, you're going to look better, right? And if you look better, you feel better. So when you feel better, you're more inclined to, be present with your partner. And especially if you and your partner are doing it together and you both start to look good. I mean, I don't really mean to be disgusting, but the porn industry is built off of, looking good, all that goes into it, right? And then that's a lot of where, some marriages will falter, because you're sort of picturing your significant other as being this, magical creature that you see on a screen or on TV that is not actually realistic. So that's motivation to you, because you can take that and realize that if you look good, people are going to look at you different. Your significant other is going to look at you different. You're going to look at yourself different. You're going to feel different about the way that you look, about your body, about, clothes that you wear. All sorts of stuff. It helps you. Let's get real here. When you don't look good in what you're wearing, you're not going out. You're not going out. You're definitely going to change, and you're going to put something on that does make you feel good, does make you look good, and makes you want to present yourself to society, if you will, right? But when you don't look good, when you feel down on yourself, when you feel bad, you're not presenting yourself to society. You're not going to bring yourself up. You're not going to look at your significant other that way. You're not going to feel that way about your significant other, right? So definitely want to look at it as a sex drive thing. If that's what is interesting to you, definitely use that as a motivating factor, because that just goes along with your mood regulating, right? We talked about exercise releases serotonin, dopamine, stuff like that increases your mood, right? That's the same stuff that happens during sex, right? Sex, you release those endorphins that sort of help regulate your mood. So when you're exercising, you're doing the same thing, and you're feeling good about yourself, and you're getting your body in a shape, a form that you like to be a part of, right? So then all sorts of that stuff that goes along with it. We talked about, looking good, feeling good, being present in the moment, right? This is all stuff that exercise will help to bring out in you. And when you look good, when you look good, when you look at yourself and you look good, you feel good, right? So when you feel good, you want to present yourself more to society, your significant other, all sorts of that. Exercise will definitely increase your sex drive, and it will also, like we mentioned before, it will increase endorphins that your brain releases to help regulate your mood, make you feel happier, make you feel better about doing it, and make you want to keep going. My next tip is it helps you feel young. Oh, yes, it definitely is, because your body is your body is designed in a way to keep moving, to keep going, but it's sort of designed as a give and take, right? You want to go, but then you want to back off. You want to stop, right? So you want to give and take, right? You can't always go, because then you'll experience burnout and fatigue, and you can't always lay back, because then you'll experience overweight, obesity, you can't breathe, all sorts of that bad stuff. So when you're exercising, you're actually feeling young again, because you're strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your bones, you're releasing the feel-good chemicals in your brain. All sorts of that stuff is going to be very beneficial for you in terms of being healthy, having and then all sorts of stuff, right? When you exercise, you're healthier, your lungs start to expand, so therefore you can intake more air. Your heart actually is a muscle, so it expands, right? You think about the Grinch story where his heart just expands, but that's actually true, right? Your heart will expand, and it actually will pump more blood and be stronger for you, right? So all sorts of stuff happens when you're exercising, when you're getting regular movement, right? You're talking about, and I'm talking about like 3 times a week at least, half an hour to an hour, and like really give her, you know what I mean? Like, this is your life, this is your health, This is wellness at its finest, right? And a lot of times it's about doing the things that don't feel very good, right? At the time, the old saying is eating healthy and exercising is hard, being overweight is hard, choose your heart, right? So if you don't like where you are and what you're doing and all that stuff, change it. You're not a tree. You can change, you can move. And definitely move around, right? Do what you can so that you're strengthening your muscles, you're helping your bones, you're definitely making yourself feel younger again, and then that way it gives you, and it's also going to increase your energy, right? You're getting more energy. You're going to increase your sleep, which is also going to help you feel more alive, more awake. I mean, when you're exercising, you're going to be tired more, right? So all that stuff is going to help you feel younger again, because that's what we want to do. We don't like feeling old. I mean, even for me, I'm 32, and sometimes I'll feel like I'm 100, and I just don't want to move. I can't move. I can't even breathe. It's like, oh my God, oh, my aching back. But that's on me, right? When I feel like that, that's on me. That's something that I need to know that I have to own and do something different to change it, right? So that's where a little bit of movement, right? And it's like it doesn't have to be this huge thing where you go through this drastic change and put on like 100 pounds of muscle and all sorts of that stuff. It doesn't have to be that, right? It just has to be something a little bit that will help you move towards your goals. Right? And feeling younger is just a definite benefit, because when you feel younger, again, that's again releasing those chemicals in your brain that help you feel good. And you're just gonna, when you look good and you feel good, you're gonna have more motivation to keep going. And that's what we're looking for more than anything, is the motivation, because eventually it runs out, right? The motivation runs dry. You're kind of over your goal if it's not happened fast enough. And that's where you need to bring yourself back to your end goal, right? The end goal is to look good, feel good. And when you look good and you feel good, you tend to make better choices, and you're happier with your life. My next tip is essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything, and especially when you're working out. Essential oils like peppermint. I love using peppermint in the roller fashion. It's just got a roller top. And what I do is I just like using it right on my neck like that. And then a nice massage up in like that. What that does is just opens up the airways, allows for clear breathing. A lot of times when you're exercising, when you're going through all that stuff and you're going, right? And you got the wheezing going on. It's not that fun, right? It's not fun to keep going when you can't breathe. I know, trust me. That's why I love the peppermint. I love using it as the roller form. I don't actually mind putting a drop in my water, so that way when I'm drinking, it's going through my my lungs like that to help that way. It's also going through my nose, right? So to open up the airways that way and to open it all up, and you can feel it when you put your face in a cup of peppermint. It just opens up. My next oil is Motivate. I love using this one because this is what I love about doTERRA. With all of their blends of oils, you can tell exactly what they're used for. This one, Motivate, it's for motivation. It's called the Encouraging Blend. It's great for if you need that extra little pick-me-up. It's also great for keeping you going throughout your workout. Again, the Encouraging Blend, it's called Motivate when you need a little bit of more motivation. My next oil is On Guard, and this is the immune boosting blend. It's great for, it's got oils in it that are great for boosting the immune system. This is definitely when you go to the gym, you want to be using this one to help your immune system. And I like taking this one. So this one's good for boosting the immune system, but I like taking it because it smells like Christmas. And to me, I like the smell of Christmas. So if I like the smell, I'm gonna tend to keep going towards it, right? So I like it. I don't actually use that one a lot for the immune boosting properties. I use it more for the Christmas smell because it helps keep me motivated and going. But the side benefit is it's actually also boosting my immune system. So, I mean, that's a 2-in-1 right there. And then my last oil is actually a blend, and it's actually a lotion. I love this one. It's Deep Blue Rub. This is the massage blend, the soothing blend. So this one's great for the aches and discomforts that you have after your workout. You're definitely going to have some discomfort, so definitely consider the Deep Blue lotion versus the oil. I like the lotion because essential oils at the base of it are volatile aromatic compounds, which basically means that they switch states from a liquid to a gas very quickly. So with the lotion, it just slows the absorption and it allows for deeper penetration and increased or enhanced benefit, right? And then also too, if you don't want the lotion, I suggest something like fractionated coconut oil. You're looking for a carrier oil just to massage the oil into you. Again, that's just slowing the absorption and allowing for increased penetration, right? And then what I have for you here, what I wanted to go through a little bit is some tips on fitting in fitness to your daily routine, your regular routine. And this is just quick, simple tips to sort of get your body moving in a way that you don't normally think about it, right? So number one is to take the stairs instead of the elevator or escalator, or at the very least, get off a couple floors before your floor that you're supposed to go on, right? So for me, I live in an apartment building, and if I were to tell myself to take the stairs for 9 flights, I'm on the 9th floor, so if I were to tell myself to take the stairs for 9 flights of stairs, I would probably kick myself in the face and be like, no, that's not happening. So for me, I would suggest getting off the elevator at the 8th floor, maybe the 7th floor, right? And then walking up the stairs that way, just to get a little bit of movement, right? A little bit of heart rate accessibility, I guess, if you will. And that's just easy stuff that you can incorporate into your life that won't take any time. I mean, getting off the elevator 1 flight stairs earlier, that's not really anything. Unless, and judgment call, right? If you got groceries, you got kids, all that stuff, okay, don't do that, right? But if you can, if you're just by yourself or with the husband or whatever, the wife, definitely try it. Give it a try. Walk or bike to nearby destinations. That's a great tip. People normally drive everywhere. It's easy to drive. It's quicker to drive. But if you just walk, at the gas station, if you need something, the convenience store, consider walking, right? It's an easy way to get exercise fit into your life without actually doing anything different. Exercise while watching television, especially during commercials. I like this one. One of the ways that you could do is just like in a commercial, just get up and do jumping jacks until the commercial comes back, do push-ups, whatever. Just do something, right? Even if you just sit there and you're fidgeting with yourself, right? During the commercial or during the TV show, just whatever you can to try and to get some movement, right? Housework, vacuuming, washing the floors, furniture, window washing, all that stuff is great for burning calories. It's a great way to get a full body workout in, and you don't even really have to do anything different, and you're getting instant gratification because your house is getting clean. Next one is to okay. Several times a day, take a few minutes to stretch, walk around. That one's great for no matter what you're doing, right? You just want to stop every once in a while, at least 3, 4, 5 times a day, and just stretch, right? Stretch a little bit up like that, out to the side, all the way down, bend down, touch your toes, all sorts of things that you can do. Just give yourself a nice little stretch. Stretching is a great exercise in itself, and that's, you don't even have to do any real workout, right? When you're stretching, you're still working your muscles and all that stuff that you need. That is the same as when you're exercising, you're working out. So definitely a stretch is just as beneficial as a workout if you don't have time, right? I like this one. When you're talking on your cell phone, try to walk around. just do other things while you're talking on your phone. I do that anyways because I don't really tend to stand still. I mean, when I'm talking, I'm a hand talker and I'm a mover and all that sort of stuff. I don't really tend to stand still. So for me, it's easy. When I'm on the phone, I'm walking around. I'm doing laps around the apartment. You know, I'm sitting down, I'm getting up. That's sort of squats, if you will. But that's a very beneficial tip for something that you can do, you can incorporate very easily, right? Just walk around while you're talking on the phone. And then the next one is to just go to the mall and walk around, right? You don't have to buy anything, but old people do it all the time. You see at 6 o'clock in the morning, the 80-year-olds are just laps around the mall, and they'll do 100 laps. I don't know. I'm just making numbers up, but that's it, right? You just go to the mall to walk around, right? Just get laps in. You don't really have to buy anything, right? But just walk around, browse, window shop, all sorts of that stuff. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box. It's not gonna be a one-cut, cookie-cutter system for everybody. But there is stuff that you can do with where you are, and you just have to really realize it. It's as easy as that. That's all I got for you for today. Some tips for why you should consider exercise, a little bit on fitting in fitness. I hope you got some value out of this. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get early bird access into my weight loss course, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I very much appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Tuesday, and I look forward to talking to you again. Love you guys. Bye for now.